coming into the season, we obviously wanted to set goals as individuals and team goals as well. And I think those were easy to set in terms of wins and losses. Where we wanted to beat Brunswick, we wanted to win our division. We were third in FCX last year. We wanted to finish top 2 this year. That would have put us in a category with Fairfield, Ward, or Danbury, and even being mentioned amongst those 2 teams would have been outstanding. We wanted to finish top 5 in the double L state tournament, and I think those were the easy goals. Those are the ones that you talk about from the first day of practice. But kind of goals for myself that I wanted for the team coming in were just to make this as positive an experience as I could. Johnny D'Elia is a great role model, I should say, or a great example, for young kids to see. He was JV as a freshman, weighed 86 pounds, and I think that was soaking wet. And 3 years later, he has 100 varsity victories. He placed in the state open 2 times, and that was strictly because of the work he put in the off season, the work he put in during wrestling season when he was on the mat getting better, and he dedicated himself to the sport. And Jay Comiskey, and I've said this all season, is one of the best pure wrestlers on the team. And that showed when he got to the state open. Every match was competitive, and he was excited to be there, and made the FCX finals, and like I said, qualified for the state open. Obviously a talented wrestler, but just a great kid, and a very mature kid as well. Made it a point on every bus ride when the kids are in the back going bananas. He would always come up front, and he would always sit down and talk, and not even about wrestling, just talk about life and what he wanted to do. And Penn CC, I could list all the accolades for you, and I probably will. Was an FCX champ, defeated the New England runner-up. Was a state champ, a double L state champ. Was undefeated in the state of Connecticut up through the state open. Made the finals of the state open, and made the New England tournament. And not only did he make it, but he wrestled so competitively there against some of the best kids on the East Coast, and was 6 minutes away from getting a medal. What I told him afterwards was there was no medal at all that was going to change what he accomplished this season.